Hello everybody, this is Astrid Emberwolf, and today I'm bringing you a very exciting video. Casper, our lesson horse, has been very overworked recently, and it's far long that we have not bought a new horse into the stables. So at this time we are thinking that we want to purchase a new horse, and today we have a selection of beauties that we're going to go meet, and we'll see you there. So I got up early to begin the quest of looking for a new lesson horse, and we're kind of thinking we're not sure what we want, but we're looking for something for more advanced students. At about 8 a.m. I got into my car, strapped on my seatbelt, and got going. Our first stop on the list was Jarlahilm. They have a good record with breeding successful eventers and just generally really well-bred horses, so I was excited to see what they had to offer. Specifically, it was Sunfield this time, and actually we happened to have a horse from Sunfield before, and we're really happy with Sunflower. That's the horse's name. She's an amazing horse and a very talented eventer, so we have not been disappointed yet, but we're just really excited to see what the new horse here has to offer. This is Reiki. He is a 13-year-old Oldenburg mix, and he's on sale for 5,000 Jorvik shillings. I was full of anticipation as I entered the stables and I talked to the person in charge. I was told that he is very good with kids, which is something we're looking for, and that he is very sturdy and barely spooks at all. And I was guided to him and told that I was allowed to take him out since that they don't actually have their own arena, and the traditional Jarlahilm one was in use, but we got to take him out to the one at the bottom. When I got there, he was already tacked up, and he was just waiting in his stall or kind of barn area to be ridden. Something that deterred me a little bit from buying him was the fact that they mentioned he is really terrified of trailers and he just does not like being near them at all, which might be a small problem because I'm not looking to train a new horse. I'm looking to buy a lesson horse, which already has been there, done that, and as well, it might be a huge hassle, especially if my students want to show. I am also thinking in future I might want to lease him out, and I think it would be a bit of a problem if he was not being able to get trailered anywhere. So again, it's just something that's very inconvenient about him, but otherwise he was a great horse, very comfortable to sit. His movements were very fluid and he just generally knew what he was doing. Final thoughts are that he's definitely still an option because it wouldn't be too difficult to train him out of it. It's just something that I wasn't expecting, but he is still definitely on the list of possibilities. He did have very good movements and he did seem like a good fit. Our next stop is the famous moorland. This place has been producing consistent amounts of well-known eventers and just a variety of horses in general, and has always been the heart of Jorvik. This place is great if you're a beginner or looking for an experienced horse or you're just starting out. This next horse is Saffron MS, a 10-year-old Highland pony mix. I, of course, first had a conversation with the stable's owner. She was a lovely lady. She told me that they had not tacked up Saffron as they wanted to see from start to finish the process the rider has with the horse, and to use the indoor stables. She had mentioned that someone was going to be observing me ride, as she wanted to make sure that the horse was going only to the best of owners, which I completely would agree with, and I think is an amazing system more stables should have. And it's just something that I really love about the stables, that they really check who they're giving out their horses to make sure that they get a loving owner. Saffron is in fact a mare, but she had no temperament issues at all, which is something that I don't really agree with, the stereotype, as our stables consists of about half of our horses are mares, and we don't have any issues with them except for a couple. But Saffron here was on sale for 6,000 Jorvik shillings, but she was very comfortable to ride and a very calm pony. And I did in fact get to see her interact with some kids who came up to pet her, and she was just so kind and loving towards them, and that's definitely something we're looking for. I didn't really see any major drawbacks with Saffron. I did have a vet check over all of the horses in this video, and all of them came back healthy. Saffron, she was an amazing, well-tempered pony, and I just thought she'd be very appropriate and a good fit to the students that we have. Everything there seemed okay. I really loved riding her and loved working with her. Something I did ask for was if I could jump her or canter her over a jump, and they didn't have any jumps at the stables, but they had seen enough, and since I was in fact a registered horse trainer, they did let me take her out to round the back where they had some jumps set up for like a small cross country like run, and she did so well. I'm just really happy with this horse, and I think she is an amazing fit. My final thoughts are that there is nothing that I would say is a drawback with her. She is just really well tempered and just an amazing pony that I think would work very well at our stables. She's so friendly and she's just so bubbly in general and happy to be around. I honestly just had so much fun riding this horse. Our last stop was Gold Leaf Stables. I have been told from a friend that they have really good quality horses, but I've never seen them firsthand, which is why I was very curious and excited to see what they have to offer in like this amazing forest area. I've got to say the area was just absolutely stunning. It was so beautiful and colorful and very vibrant. Something that I did notice straight off the bat is they had jumps set up, so I was able to jump her, and of course I noticed the horses out in the paddock. They were just so cute. How could you not notice? Something that was kind of weird though to me was that the whole stables was surrounded by water. That was just something new to me. This is Merchant's Key GS, or aka Kestrel. He's 10 and he's an Appaloosa mixed breed. I met with the stable owners and we talked about the horse's career. He had been in shows in the past and he even did some eventing, but unfortunately his owner moved away, so he was put up for sale again, and he was very experienced and had all of the qualities that I needed. Kestrel was up for sale for 5,500 Jorvik shillings, I believe, and he was just a very good looking horse as well. He was already tacked up in the stall waiting for me, which was a nice surprise. It saved me some work. And I just took him round the back and started riding. Something I do have to say is a really amazing feature to the stables is the fact that their paddock or riding arena is right outside their stables. Something else that they did which was really nice is they said that they lunged him beforehand to warm him up so I could go straight to testing out his jumping, which was, I was told, he used to show in cross country, which is something that's great. I mean, you need a lot of energy to be able to do that. But oh my god, could this horse jump. He was landing everything so gracefully, he was clearing everything, he didn't even hit a single pole, which was something that was really like amazing to see, especially for my first time working with him. A small drawback with this horse is that I've been told he does not get along well with most horses, and that the horses that he goes out with in the pastures are actually the only two horses he tolerates in the entire stables, and otherwise he will get a little bit aggressive, so that's something I was a bit worried about, so that might be a drawback. But when I saw him out in the paddock, he just seemed so full of energy still, even after all of the jumping and lunging, and just ready to go. My final thoughts are that he's a good horse, but he seems a little full of energy, which might be difficult to manage since I don't have all of the time to spend on him, as well as the fact that he cannot be stabled with most horses, which might be a pain. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a bit longer than usual, but I'm kind of trying to keep my videos up to either 5 or 10 minute marks. I'm mostly aiming for 10 minutes at the moment, as I think 5 minutes is a bit short. But if you want to participate and tell me which horse you think I should get, comment below their name, and I will take that into consideration when choosing the final horse. Thank you again for making it to the end of this video, and I'll see you all next time.